There are only three possible outcomes in a sales pitch. And that sales pitches can come in all shapes and sizes. This can be because you're selling something like an actual item. It can be selling a service. It can be selling an ideology, even in terms of like politics, right? There are only three potential outcomes. You're either hell yes, hell no, or maybe. Those are the only three. And I'll tell you, most people are spending all their time in the wrong one. What's up, everybody? Alex Brackey here. I was actually coaching an individual the other day, and we were talking about the three possible outcomes in a sales pitch. Now, in this case, it was not somebody selling anything per se. This was actually just somebody on a mission, doing missionary work. And I was telling him, I said that there are only three possible outcomes that you're going to encounter. And I think too often, salespeople, whether you're selling a service, a product, or an ideology, we spend our time in the wrong one of the three. So the first two are actually very easy, right? If you make your pitch and you get either a hell yes or a hell no, right? Those should be super easy, right? In my opinion, salespeople, we make all of our money in the maybe, right? We are looking for the maybes. If we talk to somebody and I tell them, hey, I'm Alex, and this is what I do, right? I help people buy and sell houses in the Northern Virginia and surrounding area. And they say, hell yeah, I'm in. Awesome, my job's done. Now we move from the sales side to fulfillment. How do we actually fulfill on the thing that they're hell yeah for? So hell yeah is easy. Hell no is also pretty easy. If they're just absolutely positively, right? Like if their mother is a real estate agent and it would make holiday dinners really awkward if they worked with me. Trust me, like I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't hold it against them. But I'm also not going to sit there and try to convince them, right, that they, should tell their mom to go pound sand. I realize that that's probably not the best use of my time. I think the best use of my time is on the maybe, where, they're not a yes, they're not a no, they're a maybe. Tell me more. And I think that's where we really should be spending all of our time, is working with the folks who are a maybe and convincing them why we are the obvious choice, whether you're selling a service, a product, or an ideology. Where I think most people get tripped up is they work way too long on the hell no's. So they hear a no, and they're swinging for the fences, and God love them. The problem is that for every one hell no that you actually got turned into a hell yes, there's probably 10,000 examples where you sunk time and energy and effort and never got any return for that. And so I would encourage you guys that you don't necessarily hang your hat on the chance that, the 1 in 10,000 chance where you can take somebody who is a hard no for your service, product, or ideology and try to flip them into some magical yes, because it just isn't very likely to happen. And that's okay, because there's a lot of other folks that, frankly, you should be spending your time trying to help. Because at the end of the day, I hope most people in sales, again, whether it's service, product, or ideology, you're coming from a place, like a good place. You're coming from a place of trying to help, assist, hopefully make that person's life better in some form or fashion. And if the person you're talking to, if they're not ready to get that help, or maybe they just legitimately don't need it, there are other people out there who do. And so, I think we should be focusing our time more on servicing and serving the people that really need the help and maybe just are trying to figure out how to make sense of it, right? Rather than trying to convince somebody who really doesn't want to work with you that they should. So guys, those are the three different outcomes. The two of them should be very easy. I think we tend to overcomplicate it and try to, end up turning a no into a yes. And frankly, that's not your job. Thanks guys so much. I appreciate you. Never hesitate to reach out. And don't forget, follow me on Instagram @Alex Brackey.